Hello everyone, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in everyone, welcome in. Come on in and have a seat. We're going to talk flying stars today. Flying stars for May. That is going to be a new month ahead, May 5th. It's May 6th through June 6th, okay? That is going to be the month of the yin fire snake. So the snake is fire, so we have double fire coming up for the month of May. So it starts next week, and I'm putting it out today, all the flying star energy shifts and changes, so that you have the week ahead to prepare your home and life and business for success in the coming month ahead. As you know, if you've been with me before, I talk about these energy shifts and changes because if we utilize them correctly, if we use these changing energies correctly and we operate in a productive manner, then, we have a propensity to do better in life. And it just gives us that extra edge using our Feng Shui of our space. So that's what I'll be talking about today. I will also mention that we do have a full moon in Scorpio on the 5th of May. It's at 1:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. Adjust your time accordingly, okay? Because I'm, leaving it to you to adjust for your time zone wherever you are. And also that is going to be combined with a lunar eclipse. So we have another eclipse coming up. I hope everybody's doing okay. The energy shifts have been very powerful. Just talking to different people, that lives are changing in ways that maybe, you weren't expecting. And, things are being eclipsed out, and those things are bringing in new things. So just know whatever endings you're experiencing in your life, it's ushering in new beginnings. And it's not a time of being sentimental, okay? Let the sentimentality go and allow for the changes to occur, because this is setting our tone in our lives for period 9 starting in 2024, which is going to be another 20-year cycle till 2044. And that is fire element as well with that 9 star. So this month ahead is going to be like your preview to that coming 20-year cycle ahead. And what we can expect in this fire type environment that we're going into, if you look at the 5 elements in nature, you will see that fire is the one that can change all of the other elements, right? So when we have fire on wood, it burns it up. Okay, fire on water creates steam. Fire on metal burns metal or shapes it into something new and different. Fire, when it burns into earth, it creates ash, okay? So as you can see in the creative cycle of the 5 elements, fire dominates. It is the changing agent in all of the other elements. What that means is that what's ahead for us is a lot of change, a lot of instability, okay? And you're already seeing it in the environment. I know I have a lot of clients that are telling me about all the changes they're going through, and I keep hearing the word chaos. I'm lost. Chaos, I'm lost. Things are changing too fast. And I'm here to tell you that this is where we have to ground. We have to do our meditation practice, get into a regular spiritual practice where you're connecting to your higher self, your inner compass, so that when you do experience change in your life, you can understand why, just by asking yourself the question, what am I supposed to be learning from this? And where is it taking me next? And maybe I don't know, but maybe I just need to surrender it to a higher power, a higher force, the universal intelligence, and allow it to bring me the blessings that want to come into my life, because sometimes they're bigger and better than we could even fathom. It's just that our minds put a limit on our lives So we think we know what we want ahead, but we can't begin to conceive what the divine wants for us or what the universal intelligence is bringing into our lives. Okay, so just a quick heads up on that, because I'm hearing a lot from, everyone that they're going through a lot of change and chaos right now. So let's talk flying stars. Those, of course, are starting on the 6th. And some of the summary of the flying star changes is the northeast, the north, and the northwest sectors are considered auspicious and lucky this time around, okay? So if you have a bedroom, if you have a home office, if you have a front door in the northeast, northwest sectors, then that's going to be very lucky for you, okay? And the south is also a sector that is very auspicious and considered very, very lucky for prosperity, okay? So we have 4 really great areas for the month ahead in our homes, our spaces. And I would encourage you to utilize those spaces as much as possible and put enhancements in that area, okay? Now, the east, the center, and the west sectors are considered inauspicious, okay? So cures and adjustments are necessary in those areas to offset the negative chi energy that is coming from the cosmos into our spaces that may create some chaos, okay? And I can tell you that, I had some wind chimes in the southwest sector of my home out on my patio that were demolished because of the negative influences in the southwest. I've never seen anything like it before. There was no wind out there that really gets into that corner. There's no rain that gets into that corner. It is covered. But I've never seen a six tube wind chime that was totally blown apart by the negative energy and the chi from the southwest coming in. So I'm telling you, we can't see these energies, but they are there and they're powerful, okay? It just totally obliterated the wind chimes that I had up there. Now I just took them down and, I'll show you. I took them down. They just fell into pieces. As you can see, there's string everywhere. They fell completely apart. And I've never had a set of wind chimes ever do that, everywhere I've lived. So I don't know, but I now will go and purchase something new to put back up there, because obviously I need something stronger. So I'm going to buy the big ones, and I'm going to put the big ones up there. So, I can offset the negative chi energy that's coming from the southwest. The southwest sector I know the last couple of months it's been negatively affected, and I believe, for the month of May, it is as well. There's got the 1 star and the 2 star. Now the 1 star is not so bad, but the 2 star is the star of illness. So, the star of illness comes in as the 2 star, it's earth, overpowers the 1 star water. It over controls it. So that would be, a negative influence. And that also is a sector of the matriarch of the family. So, if you're the matriarch of the home, you got to watch it in the southwest. So you don't want to be putting yourself into a situation that the energy is coming into the space and hurting you, especially if you're already ill. Watch that area, because the 2 is the earth star. Earth is also the energy for cancer, stomach issues, eating digestive issues, that kind of thing. So watch it in that sector, okay? And I am going to go all the way around. I'm going to go all the way around the Bagua, so that was just a precursor to what's coming. I just wanted to show you what the negative energy can do. It can obliterate things automatically. So let me begin by the, I'll begin in the southeast. I always start in the southeast and work my way around. In the southeast, we have the 3 and the 4 star coming in. The 4 star coming in is the star of academics. It's also the star of romance, okay? 3 star is the star of conflict, arguments. So watch out for relationship trouble in the southeast sector of your home, okay? If you have an office in there, be careful. Make sure you're putting adjustments in place. And also metal is the adjustment for that area. So, saltwater cure as well. In the south, we have very great, as I said, great fortune energy, prosperity energy in the south sector with the 8 star of wealth. And we have the 9 star of future prosperity coming in. Okay, and those together are really auspicious. So put your enhancements in that area. Fire element is the element for that area. So lights, bright lights, candles, the color red, orange, the color purple. You can put in altars, any type of spirituality, paraphernalia that you might have. The shape for that area is triangular items, so triangles, pyramids, that kind of thing. All right, and great in the south. I just explained to you the southwest has the 1 and 2 star. Okay, now moving into the west. It's an area of loss this month, because we have the 7 star coming in, combining with the 6 star. It's not auspicious. So metal cure is the cure for that area, and metal wind chimes or a metal clock or something in metal, the color white, or round objects in that area. Crystals are also good for that area. Be careful if you have that as a bedroom or if that is your front door, because you may find the propensity to have some kind of financial loss or a money loss if you spend time in that area, okay? All right, moving along, we're gonna move into the northwest area. That's the helpful people travel area. It has the yearly star 5 and the monthly star is a 6 coming in, and that is opportunities abound. So even with that 5 star, we need a metal cure in that area, but when combined with the 6 star, it represents some opportunities coming in. So helpful people coming in to help you in your life, okay? When we move to the north, we have good energy. We have the 9 star all year, and the 1 star is coming in this month. 9 and 1 is the sum of 10, and it's always an auspicious area for money flow. It's also victory. It's also hidden talents coming to the forefront. It is the career area, and it is the life path area. So it's really great for victory and career recognition, completing projects, and money enhancement. If you have it as a front door, a home office, or you're sleeping in that room, expect some really great things to come into your life. All right, and the northeast sector, we have the yearly influence of the 7 star, and we have the 8 star of wealth coming into that area. So that's also going to be really good energy with that wealth star coming in, and utilize that space as much as possible. Now that 7 star is the star of robbery, so be careful if you have the front door as a northeast direction, because you want to watch out for maybe even having fraud or something like that come into your life, or litigation, or some kind of maybe even just losing something. Just be careful with that. Metal is a cure for that area. And again, I'm going to be doing all of this sector by sector in my email newsletter. So if you're not subscribed to my email newsletter, Live Your Dream, it's below. So go ahead and fill that out so you get the detailed description. I redid the format. I'm changing it so it's easier to read. And I think you'll like it. It's very short and succinct now. That's what I just want it to be very simple for people to understand. So I've kind of changed it up. I think you'll like it. Check it out, okay? So in the East, I have the 2-star, which is the star of illness. All year long, we have it there. So make sure you have your metal cure in place there. And then we have the 3-star of arguments coming in. So aggravated health issues in the East, I think are, prevalent. Be careful of that. Also conflicts, arguments, just a lot of, if you do have an illness already, it could become more aggravated. And so you just want to watch it if you already have that going on. Metal element is the cure. And last but not least, we have the center. In the center, we have the 4-star all year, which is not so bad, but that's the romance in the academic star. But then we have the 5-star of misfortune coming into the middle of the home. And so it's creating a misfortune in the Tai Chi. So we need to balance this month, okay? Because with all the instability of the fire, we need to be grounded, okay? Whatever way you can ground yourself is going to help you a lot. That would be through, exercise, prayer, meditation, taking your essential oils, carrying your crystals with you, and just not moving too fast. Remember, as I said, we're still in Mercury retrograde until May 15th. So we want to move slow. We're reviewing, reassessing, realigning. And with these new energies coming in and another lunar eclipse and another full moon in Scorpio, which is transformational anyways, a lot of that unconscious stuff is going to come to the surface. And the reason it's coming to the surface is to be healed, okay? So if you start to go through the emotional cleansing process, purge, let it out. You have to feel it to heal it, and so by suppressing it down is not going to do it. You've got to feel it, get it out, purge it, release it, and let it go, okay? So that's a little coming from the Scorpio full moon, because that's all about transformation of those unconscious behavior patterns and emotions. That's coming on May 5th. So if you're feeling out of kilter, out of whack, you got to ground yourself and go back to your spiritual practice, because that's what I always tell myself when I'm out of balance. Go back to your spiritual practice and remember who you are and who is in charge, okay? Sometimes it's not us. Sometimes it's a bigger version of the universe, the divine intelligence, God, whatever you want to call it, that's in charge. And we are just in alignment with the changes, that's all. And we have to flow like water, okay? Water takes the shape of whatever container it's in. And when we're getting, let's say just, over the rocks, flowing down that stream, getting caught in, and all the turbulence of the external world, that's all we can do is go with the flow and listen for the messages of what is the next step forward, okay? Because these are turbulent times we're in. Hey, we know it. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, right? I'm just trying to help you to manifest new things into your life and, ride out the storm, so to speak, if you're in that storm. If you're in the dark night of the soul, which many of my clients have been in the dark night of the soul recently. And so, watch YouTube videos on Dark Night of the Soul, get books on Dark Night of the Soul, research it, because you'll begin to understand what your soul is trying to tell you, all right? And with what knowledge and wisdom about the cycle that you're in, because our lives are cycles, let's face it, just knowing what cycle you're in is going to help you. We're up, down, and in the middle, and it always changes. So just know that if you're in a down cycle, then you're going to be going back up. That's the law of the universe. So just ride it out and do the best you can. And in the meantime, just continue to do your spiritual practices. I think you'll be fine. All right, I'm not going to take any more time on flying stars. Get my newsletter if you want more, okay? But I am going to pick an I Ching card and see what we got going on here. What does Spirit want us to know this week? All right, let me just, I have not shuffled my deck. So I'm going to give it a couple shuffles here. And then pick a card for us for the week. All right, what card, Spirit, what card is it that you want us to have? All right, that one came out. The Well. 48. Hexagram 48 is the Well this week. Okay, I'm going to have to get under the light, so listen to me. Now is the time to draw deeply from your own resources. You are being asked for the impossible, but you can do it. You must use your inner strength and listen to your inner voice, okay? So, very good advice for the Well. Very good advice. And you can zero in on that on the video. All right, so there you go. And I will do a full translation of the Well this weekend for you, as I have been doing, okay? Let's see what healing the angels want to give us for this week. Okay, we have Azure. It says, your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. Exactly. Don't try to force anything to happen. Allow it to happen naturally in divine timing. Your desired outcome is on the way to you. It will occur in the very near future, but you have to have patience in order for that to happen. Okay, maybe somebody needs to hear that this week. This card wants to come out too. I'm going to grab it. Okay, blessings of abundance. There we go again. Guardian Angel is saying the blessing of abundance is upon you guys this week. All right, so maybe that's what wants to happen. Maybe that's what wants to come forward in your life. So allow it to flow. All right, I'm going to leave it there. We're at 23 minutes right now. And I want to thank you so much for joining me on a Feng Shui Friday. Welcome if this is your first time. And if you are coming back, I want to say thank you so much for joining me again for another Feng Shui Friday. You know I appreciate you guys and love you so much for supporting the channel, okay? And please like, share, and subscribe, and so we keep the ratings going on the channel. And until next week, I want to wish everybody a lot of love, light, and blessings for a beautiful week ahead. And please enjoy that full moon on May 5th. I will see you then for another Feng Shui Friday. Namaste.